All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's little webinar on income with impact. My name is Henry Lee, as you can see in the caption here, and I'm joined with my buddy Sam Hooglin, and we're going to both be sharing some tips and tricks tonight, and hopefully you'll leave inspired to make some healthy changes. We are aligned with a company called the Juice Plus Company, and you'll hear through our stories throughout the evening, and also some pretty cool benefits that are going to benefit not just your health but your finances as well. So I'm going to turn it over to Sam, and I'm going to share my screen so you can follow along with some of the stats that he's going to share with you. All right. Go for it, Sam.
Cool. Yeah, so I hate to start out here, but we kind of have to know the state of things that we're actually in right now, because we have to know where we're at to know where we want to go. And so these are some sad, kind of a little bit scary statistics, but we say these things not to instill fear or anything, but $11,000 is the average credit card debt per household in America, which is staggering, and that's gone up recently, especially with all the inflation. 78% of people are living paycheck to paycheck, and two-thirds of people have to start a second job just to make ends meet. 60% of people want to own their own business, which is a really cool thing, versus just having a job. And 85% of families want more time together with both parents, which is such a cool thing. And another statistic that I thought I would throw in here that isn't on here is student loan debt, since this is a thing that we are starting to be suffocated with. And of all the people that have taken out student loans, $37,000 is the average of what they're carrying in debt. And that's sad. And while you may not be facing any of these realities right now, you never know when you might need a plan B or want to create different financial options for your family and your future.
Mhm. So, knowing that those are some pretty common stats that we're all facing, I know that some of you guys that are listening to this recording, and those of you who are on live here, a lot of us are in that younger generation, and we're just going to introduce you to a couple different types of cash flow. And this is by Robert. I don't even know how to spell his or pronounce his last
Kiyosaki.
name. Kiyosaki. And so he describes there's four different areas that you can land on. The top left, we'll start with that employee. So that means you're working for someone else, right? You're putting in time and someone else is benefiting from the large majority of your work. Down at the bottom is self-employed, where you're working for yourself, but you're also trading time for money. So if you don't work, then you're not getting paid. And so the ideal places to be are on the right side of the quadrant. The investor is the highest, right? That's where we want to ultimately end on. And that's where you are making your money to work for you. So your money is making more money. And that way you have that time flexibility and freedom. In order to get there, and sometimes you have to go through being a business owner as well. If you look at this next slide here, today's ideal business. So we're looking at the business owner over there, right? It includes the following. So we're looking at you want to find a company and find a company that is something that has longevity, something that's not like just present today and gone tomorrow. You want to make sure that the products or services that they offer, they're safe, they're effective, and when we say consumable, what we mean by that is um, like if you are selling vacuums, right? Someone buys a vacuum, and if it's a good quality vacuum, they're going to keep that vacuum for life, and they're never going to have to buy from you again. A consumable means that they're eating it or they're using it up, and then periodically they're having to come back and order again and again and again. Um, we also want to make it relevant, right? So for your age, for your lifestyle, not just something that's out there and compartmentalized. Low risk is ideal. So you're not putting a ton of money into it and upfront and thinking, I don't know whether I'm going to make this back. And no ceiling, unlimited income potential. So I'm not limited at like man, this job is going to cap off at $50,000 a year or cap off at 80,000. We want to give you ideal business is looking for something that has unlimited potential. The sky is literally the limit. A lot of people want to look for a benefits package, meaning like health insurance and stuff like that, workers' comp or long-term disability. You're looking for flexible hours. I know that there are a couple people that mentioned earlier, Jalen, you mentioned flexibility, right? That means a lot. Like I love being able to wake up in the morning and just determining what my schedule is throughout the week. Instead of having to say, you know what, I've got to be at work every single morning at 6 a.m. and I'm locked in from 6 to 5 every single day. And for some people, they're built like that. But I love the flexibility and the freedom to choose my own adventure throughout the day. And then I love how this tax write-off stuff. You may not be familiar with that unless you have looked into businesses before, but um, there are tons of things that you can write off on taxes. So your money becomes your money versus giving it back to the government because you get to keep your hard-earned money, right? So I bought a printer the other day and I'm using that for my business. I get to write that off, which means that that's not taxable. So we want to introduce you to one of the modes and mediums that we have available for you. And to do that, Sam's going to go ahead and take over from here.
Thank you. Yeah, so we learned about kind of the sad state of where we are financially in America and kind of what we're looking for in an opportunity. So I'm excited to be able to introduce you to Juice Plus and the Juice Plus company. Um, we think you'll be really excited to check these things out and that they'll check all the boxes that we've been talking about. So this is the family of Juice Plus products. It's like flooding your body with 36 different plants every single day. Fruits, vegetables, berries, and an all plant based omega. So no fish. And so you might be asking, okay, there's lots of products out there on the market that are all there for your health and everything, but Juice Plus truly is unique. It's food. It's not a multivitamin. So if you look on the labels, it's a food. So it's regulated as such. Has food label non-GMO. It's vegan, dairy, and gluten-free, and it's kosher. And we do third-party certification, and we do that through NSF certification. So this is a great thing because what's on the label is actually in it. We have no artificial or harmful ingredients. There's no contaminants, pesticides, or banned substances. We actually test for over 350 different contaminants on fruit and vegetables to make sure that there's nothing on them there that shouldn't be on them. And it's also NSF Sport certified. For pro athletes. So there were Olympians in this past Olympics that were actually on Juice Plus and are ongoing. So this is a really cool thing to know that Juice Plus is at that high of a standard. And then third, it's the most researched nutritional product in the world. There's 48 plus published clinical studies since 1993. It's been recommended by 8,000 healthcare professionals. And then we have a Healthy Starts, which allows children from the ages of 4 to up to 25 to be on Juice Plus for free, which is a really cool program. And so, really quick, this is the body of research. Well, not necessarily the body of research, but this is all the universities that actually have studied Juice Plus. Research has been conducted at all these leading universities like MD Anderson, Wake Forest, Yale, so many. And it's really cool to see these things. And there is nothing else available any place in the world with or without a prescription that has been proven to do what Juice Plus has been proven to do, which is such a bold statement, but it's so true.
So Sam, thanks for introducing some of the products there. I love being aligned with this company because it not only is aligned with my income goals, but it's aligned with my health goals, and I can fully back behind that. So, taking a look at the company itself, we are in over 25 countries and growing. In fact, I am heading to Italy next month, and I'm going to be working my business over there. Well, I'm going because I got a friend who lives in Milan, and I happen to be working my business, and so it's not going to skip a heartbeat. Um, We talked about low risk. It's only $52 to join the business. So you're not investing $1 million into a standstill like McDonald's or something like that, and hopefully making your money back. So low risk, low overhead. You don't have to have a bunch of inventory or any quotas or anything. Every single time you get promoted, that's permanent. So you never get demoted, right? You can take off and for periods of time, and you'll continue keeping that position, whether that is a couple days, a couple months, a couple years, even. I have a friend who was gone from the company for 10 years. She came back in and she was at the same promotion level that she left. I love that the products that Sam introduced you to is very narrow. It's a focused product line, which means we don't have a huge catalog of 1,000 different things. I mentioned consumable, so this is a time after time after time that people will order it, and so it's a reliable, constant monthly income. Um, I'm not going to go too much into the weeds about sales profit and commissions, but we get paid a couple different ways, including bonuses, and a lot of those we'll introduce you to some of those details here in a little bit. But we don't want you to get too confused. Just know that there's many ways to get paid for that. We mentioned the tax write-offs and the fact that you can work anywhere with anyone. You get to choose with whom, where, and what time, and how much time you want to work, and so you can leverage your time in knowing that I'm going to build my business and it's going to continue growing even if I step out for a second. And then the benefits package, including all of um, the health, vision, dental, long-term disability, even college reimbursement and stuff like that. We go to the next slide here, and it shows you the some of those benefits that we talked about. And so beyond the health insurance stuff, I know some of you guys are college age or going into college. So college tuition reimbursement, that is per person in your immediate family, and not just for you, but that's for you, your spouse, your kids, etc. Um, we also have all these monthly allowances. When you qualify your businesses, then you can get up to $3,000, and you don't have to submit receipts or anything like that. You want to get a new phone, you want to get a new printer or something for your car that is going to, support your business. Then the company doesn't ask you to prove that you're using it for your business. They just know that, hey, you're growing your business, so we want to support you in doing so. And then I love this too, because sometimes this is unexpected. I forget the holiday bonuses as well around Christmas time, and you get to get some extra spending cash on either yourself or your friends. I just want to introduce you to the founder, Jay Martin. Jay Martin is, over 50 years ago, he started this company, and he had a mission. That mission was to build a stable and lasting company to help as many people as possible around the world to realize their dreams. And that's what we're talking about with the income or impact with income. So he founded it over 50 years ago, and now we are led by our global CEO, Travis Garza. He's actually going to be coming to Ohio in Dayton in less than 2 weeks. So not this coming Friday, but the following. So if you are interested in seeing him live and hearing about his vision for our company and everything and all the awesome things that are happening, then get back to the person who invited you to watch this recording or invited you to today. Just going to give you a top-down overview of what our compensation plan looks like, because I mentioned before that there's several ways that you get paid. And so this is a stair step, right? Everyone comes in as a partner. I like to refer to this as sort of like a military plan, right? If you're joining the army, then anyone can enlist, right? We don't do background checks and have you submit a resume and all that kind of stuff. There's an application fee, again, low risk, $52, and you come in as a partner. And as you get promoted and you get beyond the sales profit, you get more and more commission. So you see that second line, 5%, 10%, 15%, etc. And the fun part of that is as you promote, then you get all these rewards. So these businesses. So you see those in the orange up here. Now, once you get to the green, right, you've proven yourself as an enlisted, right? Then you can go into leadership. And that's the green part here. As you can see, the green part, that's when you get all these, more and more bonuses. You start getting leads, holiday checks. We mentioned the benefits and the, health insurance and college reimbursement and all that kind of stuff. But if you add up all these numbers here in in the bonuses, the 150, the 400, 600, etc., that adds up to over $100,000 in title rewards and promotions. And remember, once you get up here to flexibility, you've built a long-standing business, then you can leverage your time, and you can have that flexibility to spend more time with your friends and your family, and you get to determine what that looks like. And so this is a top-down overview, um, and just wanted to share you a little bit about how I came into the business. And so personally, I was introduced to Juice Plus as a product just because um, it was I was looking for something that was going to help my health. And so I had inflammation in my knees. I had acne all over the place. I know it doesn't look like it right now because I've been on this stuff for 7 years, and making all sorts of different health lifestyle changes, including a plant-based diet. So my scars and pits in my face from acne and the medicine has disappeared. Gotten off my medications, gotten off, painkillers and stuff like that. And so, um, when I when I learned about this stuff, and I'm like, man, I should be sharing this with a bunch of my family and my friends so they could benefit from it. Cancer runs in my family, Alzheimer's and dementia. We're looking at heart attacks and strokes. And I'm like, I know that this is benefiting me. It's benefiting my family. It can benefit for my friends. Why not share it? So I came in as a partner, immediately started going through the ranks here. And so right now, I'm in leadership. I am a senior sales coordinator, working my way up to something called a QNMD, Qualified National Marketing Director. And it's helped me to have that flexibility that I've wanted. I used to be a classroom teacher over here in Dublin City Schools. I did that for about 15 years. And I'm tethered to when to go to work and when I'm off. Like, we get 3 days personal leave every single year. And so I can't leave more than, one or, 2 or 3 days in a row, and I use up all my vacation time. Here, I can travel whenever I want, and I can work with whom, wherever. And I look at the system that I was in before. A lot of people hear this thing called a pyramid scheme. I used to be in a pyramid scheme. My pyramid scheme was superintendent of Dublin City Schools, right? There's only one of those guys. And in order to become the top paid person in Dublin City Schools, he's either got to retire or he's got to die. And then there's two people below him. In order to get paid that much, you got to wait for them to either retire or die. Here, the sky is the limit. You don't have to be a CEO. You don't have to the person above you. You can surpass them because you get paid based off of how hard you work, and how fast you go up this ladder. So that's a little bit about me and my process. I'm looking forward to becoming a national marketing director and possibly a what we call an international IMD, EMD, or even a PMD. So I have plenty of people that are working my business alongside me, with me, for me, and then I have even more time and flexibility. So that's a little bit about me. Wanted to share a little bit about the bottom part of this because it can take a little while to get to the top here. Some people finish it very quickly. I know someone who finished it within 8 months, but we don't make any claims of how fast you can make it up there. It really depends on how fast and hard you want to work. And so this is the bottom part, right? This is everyone comes in as a partner, and you can quickly work your way up to the top sales coordinator. That's the top of the commission ladder, is what we call it. Okay, and so you're placing orders here, and within we call it express track, within 90 days, you can get all the way up here to the top tier, and we're going to show you how to do that. It's a simple formula, um, and it really, in order to meet each of these requirements, we're just going to give you a brief overview, and then you can ask the person who invited you to watch this recording or to tonight, to explain a little bit more of those details to get into the leadership track.
Yeah. So here we have the family of Juice Plus products, and we have already showed you the capsules, and then complementary to the capsules, we have them in chewable form as well. And then we also have two different smoothie mixes that come in chocolate and vanilla. And then we all have an all-natural energy drink called Luminate, which is amazing. I love that. I've been loving it lately. And then we also have the bars as complementary to the shake mixes. Now, All of our Juice Plus products have a point system attached to them. And then this is what allows you to move up that ladder that Henry was talking about. And that first position, that first rung on the ladder is Partner Plus, and going express tracked. So if you can see up here, if you were to get started, of course, on the quad, we like to call it the quad, fruits, vegetables, berries, and omegas. And you help somebody else get started on those 4 blend capsules as well. And you got the complete or help somebody else get on complete. Right there, you have not 900 points. And so with that, you would earn approximately $200. And many people do this within 10 days. Some people do it within the first day because they have their order and somebody else's order, and boom, they're there. But within 10 days, that's what we encourage with the express check. And then you would achieve a 5% commission level bump on future orders that you put in.
Mm-hmm. And also something to point out too, that if, as a sponsor of that person, so if you sponsor someone else
Mm,
to get to a partner plus level, then you get a bonus as well for helping them
that
out.
is true. Thanks for bringing that up, Henry.
Mhm. So that's the first tier. Everyone comes as a partner. Second tier is the partner plus that Sam just explained. And the third tier, we call this the core position. And that is called the QSC, the qualifying sales coordinator. This core position here shows you, a very easy graphic. So this is the first part. That's what Sam described to get to the partner plus. Let's look at the second. To get to the second one, that's duplicating yourself. And so if you find, let's just call these 3 people, Johnson, he did the same thing you did. And then Smith, he or she did the same thing. And Sanchez did the same thing that you did. And then that means you're going to have a total of 3,600 points, right? So pretty simple. You just duplicate what you did yourself. And all of those points count towards yours as well. So by doing that, and one of these ends up becoming a partner, so you do need a partner in order to get promoted, then you'll earn approximately $1,000 in the first 30 days of your business. And you get promoted into the 10% commission beyond what the 10% sales profit as well. So 10% sales profit plus 10% commission level, you're sitting at about 20%. So pretty cool.
Yeah. So that fourth position level to reach is sales coordinator. So, and this is the express track. And I just want to say before, with those product combination, you saw that we had more products. It can be a combination of any of our products, and we can give you the exact points for each of those products. We just tried to simplify it for you. So the express track to sales coordinator, which is actually where I'm at. So really excited about that. You need 10,800 points. So if you did what you did in the previous to get to qualifying sales coordinator, and you bring in 3 different partners to do that exact same thing, the power of 3. And that team you would have at least 2 partner pluses, which was that second level in the ladder. And then you have one that made it to the ladder, third rung on that ladder. You would earn approximately $2,000 if you're able to accomplish this in 90 days. And then you would achieve our highest commission level at 15% commission. And that is a really nice thing to have. And like we said, all positions are permanent with the Juice Plus company. So you would always have that for 15% commission level.
Mhm. So we wanted to, reiterate the fact that, this is reliable monthly income because it's consumable, right? And they'll continue eating it and eating it and eating it. And so if you look at here, past the third promotion, right, that requires or past that sales coordinator, it requires 10,800 points. And you don't need to memorize that number. We have graphics and everything to show you that. But you're going to be earning around $500 a month. And that equates to about 6,000 per year. Okay. Now, if you keep on going up and you teach 3 people to do the same thing, right? This is cumulative. It just keeps on duplicating. And you can see that that is about $1,250 a month, which equates to 15,000 a year. And so just wanted to draw this math out so to make it realistic for you. $3,000 a month if you teach 3 more people to do that same, right? Sam refer to the power of three. You're just duplicating, duplicating, duplicating. That's 36,000 a year. And you didn't have to go to school for this. You didn't have to go and spend, $100,000 on a college tuition to get this and spend long hours studying for this. It's a very simple process. And check this out down at the bottom. If you're making $10,000 a month and you keep on duplicating that, that's 120,000 a year. And again, you can get to this top level, very, very quickly. Depends on how fast and how hard you want to work.
Yeah. So I love just that power of three and focusing on that. But it really is a simple system. And these are easy to duplicate. And this allows you to leverage your time and money with the Juice Plus business. You share your story with someone, then you educate them, or you have us educate them because we're a team. And by sending them a video or inviting them to an event, follow up with them and help them sign up on the products or as a partner because a lot of us are just customers. 80% of people that consume Juice Plus are just customers and not even involved with the business. You get good at offering a series of education to and relationships and exposures to those people, which leads the customers to eventually become partners. But the company takes care of everything else. They collect from the customer, they ship to the customer, they provide support. Really, what our job is to be those people that create the relationships and educate people. And the company really takes care of all the other stuff, which is really cool. So this is, I'm just going to read through these things because these are really cool things. I mean, it's people from all different fields. Um, People from healthcare providers, moms, personal trainers, grandparents. Really, we have people coming in from every different kind of background. So it's really cool to see that. People that are fresh out of college, young people, older people. It's just a great, diverse community of people. Um, but the reason that a lot of people become sometimes partners is so that they can get the best price possible on their Juice Plus. They can earn that commission back on their own products through their customer of themselves. Some people like to earn an extra income that is beyond that. That's what it started out for me. They like to be able to pay down debt, increase their giving, fund vacation or retirement. Really, once you start earning enough, you can really start to design your future the way you want it to look like. Contribute to others, get support, mentorship, grow personally, and receive recognition. And so this is where I kind of want to share my story. And like Henry, I was first on the Juice Plus products, partly because I was young. Before I was even able to start the business, I got on Juice Plus at a very young age because of my mom and have stayed on it since then. So I've been on Juice Plus products for 17 years. So I am a product of the product. And I can tell you, I have never felt better than ever. I feel great. And I love it, the health that I have. So yeah, when I turned 18, I decided to join the business. I was like, this can be so valuable to other people. And I loved it as a side hustle, side business. And I had a residual income coming in every month, which was really nice, especially when I went out to California for a year of school. And it was really nice to have that consistent paycheck coming in just month after month. Even though it wasn't big, it was really nice to have it. And so for me now, looking into the future, this is something that I want to build and get to that position that Henry's at and beyond, because I see this being something for me and my family in the future, letting us to design a life that we'd like to design, letting me be at home. I have one kid, and I'd love to be able to be home more and be just a present parent, more so than I already am. So I really am excited about the possibilities and definitely want other people to realize that they can have that as well through this.
So we just wanted to thank you for taking the time to watch this recording or to be here tonight, because you could be spending that doing anything out there. But we wanted to present you with a couple different options, and so you can make an informed decision. And one of those, that next step might be, well, if I'm not eating, the Juice Plus products and getting healthier, work on yourself first, right? Become a product of the product, because we don't ask anyone else to do something that you haven't. right? That I never asked anyone to do something that I haven't. And so you might want to take that step and just add that to your regimen. And so you can start experiencing all the health benefits from that. Um, or you can become a you know a, a a contributor to sharing this good news of health, and just start with sharing it with a couple of different friends and family and pay for your own product, and do this very part-time, and start building up a full-time income doing it part-time. Or you can do something like me, where I've gotten to the point where, you know what, I'm earning a reliable income. I have a couple different streams of incomes. So I'm wearing a couple different hats, and this is one of my main puppies. And I love it again because I'm not out there just selling something that I don't believe in, not doing something that is just for business. It's actually helping my health. And so my paycheck is a direct reflection of the number of people that I'm supporting and helping their health as well. So again, just wanted to thank you for coming out here. We do have a couple other events that are coming up. If you saw something tonight that you enjoyed, we are doing the same type of presentation over here in Dublin. So I know some of you guys that are listening to this are here in the Columbus area. And if you are, then you come on out. We're going to be over at the Dublin Perimeter Loop Prenera. I believe it's going to be next Tuesday. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Next Tuesday. We'll be out there in the evening. We're going to start about the same time. And so you can start arriving between 7 and 7:30. And bring a friend. You thought of someone that, would this stuff resonates with, then, if you end up becoming a partner, that person that orders will order from you. You immediately get that website, and then you start benefiting from that as well. And so you're helping them with their health and you're helping them with their income. So again, just want to thank you for joining us tonight. And I'm going to stop my screen share here. I'm going to stop the recording so we can open up for questions.